Hello students, let us see inverse of a matrix by row transformation method. Very important method for 12th standard point of view. Let us first see what are row transformations. There are four types of row transformations which we can perform. I am just writing them. First one is interchange of rows. We can interchange two rows, like I can write by this row interchange 2 minus 1 in the first row and 1 2 in the second row. This is first row transformation. R1 changes to some number, suppose we write k into R2, k into R1. We are changing R1, we are multiplying this row by some number k. Now this can be done for R2 also. We can multiply this row by some number, or we can multiply this row by some number. This is row into some number where k is a constant. The third transformation possible is R1 changes to R1 plus R2 or R1 minus R2. We can add this row to the first row, or we can change this second row by adding first row to this. So this can be done for R1 also, this can be done for R2 also. R2 changes to R2 plus R1. This can also be done. And the fourth transformation is combination of these two, like R1 changes to R1 plus 3R2. What we are doing is we are adding a multiple of second row to the first row. So these are four types of row transformations. Only these transformations are permitted. If I say R1 changes to R1 plus 4, that is adding some number to some row, this is not a valid row transformation. We can add a row, but we cannot add a constant. Here we have seen R1 plus R2, and R1 changes to R1 into R2. This is not possible. We cannot multiply a row by other row. We can multiply a row by some number. It is the second transformation. So understand carefully these four transformations, and then you will find inverse of a matrix by row transformation is a cakewalk. Just addition, subtractions, and we get the result. So I hope you have understood these four transformations. We will be using this for finding inverse of matrix A by row transformation. Let us see how do we go ahead. The first step here is, if A inverse is denoted by A raised to minus 1, A into A inverse should be equal to I. What is inverse of a matrix? A matrix with which if we multiply the given matrix, we get the identity or unit matrix. So A inverse is the inverse of A, and this we write in the form of matrix now 1, 2, 2, minus 1 into A inverse equal to 1, 0, 0, 1. Now mind well, the transformations which we perform on the left hand side, same transformations we have to perform on the right hand side. Same transformations on both sides. Now let us go ahead. First step is we try to convert this into identity matrix by row transformation. That is, we want to convert this matrix to 1, 0, 0, 1. So first step is bring 1 over here by some row transformation, but it is already there. Now using this 1, we can change the rows below by transformation. We want to make this 2 as 0. We know 2 minus 2 is 0. That is 2 minus 2 into 1 is 0. And this can be written as 2 minus 2 times R1. So the transformation which we write is R2 changes to, we want to change R2. From this R2 we subtract 2 times R1. 2 minus 2 times 1. Now using this transformation we transform the second row, and let us see what do we get. First row is unchanged. From the second row, R2 minus 2R1, I am just doing some rough work. 2 minus 2 times 1, 2 minus 2 times 1, and minus 1 minus 2 times 2, minus 1 minus 2 times 2. Same we have to do on the right hand side also. So 0 minus 2 times 1 and 1 minus 2 times 0. Now check what do we get. First row is unaffected, we have to only change the second row. 2 minus 2 times 1 is 0. Minus 1 minus 4 is minus 5. 0 minus 2 is minus 2. And 1 minus 0 is 1. So have you understood the first step? 1 and then 0. Now somehow we have to bring here 1. How to bring 1 here? To this row, if we add or subtract the previous row, then this 0 will get changed. We do not want to change this 0 now. So we do not want to use another rows. Only this row we have to use. This is minus 5. So if we multiply this row by minus 1 upon 5, we have seen the transformation, a row multiplied by some constant. So we can write minus 1 by 5 into R2. This is R2 changes to minus 1 by 5 R2. So we write the transformation here. R2 changes to minus 1 by 5 into R2 will give 1, 2, 0, 1. Every element will get multiplied by minus 1 by 5. A inverse equal to 1, 0 as it is. Minus 2 into minus 1 by 5 is 2 by 5. And 1 into minus 1 by 5 is minus 1 by 5. So this is 1, 0. Half of the part is done. Now the next step should be, we have to get 1 here. To make it identity matrix, we want 1 over here, which is already there. Now using this 1, we have to convert this 2 into 0. So again we can write R1 changes to R1 minus 2R2. R1 minus 2R2. Now in this case R2 remains the same, there is no change in R2, only R1 is affected. 0, 1 and 2 by 5 comma minus 1 by 5, they remain the same, and we want to change the first row. 1 minus 2 times 0 is 1. Is this clear? 2 minus 2 times 1 is 0. So we have got I over here. Now we just do the rough work. 1 minus 2 times R2 is 2 by 5. And here we get 0 minus 2 times minus 1 by 5. So check what do we get. 1 minus 4 by 5, is it 1 by 5? And 0 plus 2 by 5, is it 2 by 5? So 1 by 5 and 2 by 5. Now this is I, so we can write the next step as I into A inverse equal to, from all these terms we can take 1 by 5 common. 1, 2, 2 minus 1, and I into A inverse is A inverse equal to 1/5 of 1, 2, 2 minus 1. So this is inverse of a matrix by row transformation. In the next video, we shall see a 3x3 question for row transformation. If you have any doubt or any query, you can contact me on the phone number given in the description. Thank you.